Q5978-1. If the airspeed is increased from 89 knots to 98 knots during a coordinated level 45 degrees bank turn, the load factor will A. Decrease, and the radius of turn will decrease. B. Remain the same, but the radius of turn will increase. C. Increase, but the rate of turn will decrease. The correct answer is B. The inertia is greater, and the horizontal lift component needed for the turn is more when a turn is made at a higher true airspeed at a given bank angle, which slows down the turning rate. Because the airplane will be spinning more slowly at a given angle of bank, an increase in real airspeed will result in a wider turn radius. This offsets the increased centrifugal force and maintains the load factor. 5192. To increase the rate of turn and at the same time decrease the radius, a pilot should A. Maintain the bank and decrease airspeed. B. Increase the bank and increase airspeed. C. Increase the bank and decrease airspeed. The correct answer is C. The centrifugal force of steadily turning flight will be equivalent to the horizontal component of lift. The angle of the bank may be increased while the airspeed may be decreased to speed up the turn. 5225. As the angle of bank is increased, the vertical component of lift A. Decreases and the horizontal component of lift increases. B. Increases and the horizontal component of lift decreases. C. Decreases and the horizontal component of lift remains constant. The correct answer is A. When an airplane is banked or tilted in a turn, the total lift force is divided into two components. The vertical component of lift, which opposes gravity and supports the weight of the aircraft, and the horizontal component of lift, which provides the centripetal force to maintain the turn. As the angle of bank increases, the vertical component of lift decreases because some of the lift is now directed horizontally to sustain the turn. The horizontal component of lift increases to provide the necessary centripetal force for the turn. 5181. Which is true regarding the use of flaps during level turns? A. The lowering of flaps increases the stall speed. B. The raising of flaps increases the stall speed. C. Raising flaps will require added forward pressure on the yoke or stick. The correct answer is B. When flaps are raised, the effective camber and lift-producing capability of the wing is reduced. This means that at a given angle of attack, the wing will generate less lift with flaps up compared to flaps extended. As a result, the stall speed of the aircraft increases when the flaps are raised. The increased stall speed is due to the reduced lift produced by the wing and the higher angle of attack required to maintain the same amount of lift. 5151. The ratio between the total air load imposed on the wing and the gross weight of an aircraft in flight is known as A. Load factor and directly affects stall speed. B. Aspect load and directly affects stall speed. C. Load factor and has no relation with stall speed. The correct answer is A. The load factor is the ratio of the total aerodynamic forces acting on an aircraft to its gross weight. It represents the additional load or stress on the wings and structure of the aircraft during maneuvers. The load factor directly affects the stall speed of the aircraft. As the load factor increases, the stall speed also increases. This is because the increased load factor requires a higher angle of attack to generate sufficient lift, resulting in a higher stall speed. Therefore, the load factor is directly related to the stall speed of an aircraft.